What I call my beautiful chaos. A bag already spilled. Oh, I got plenty of containers though, so I'm super duper excited. And then my garden outside, because my nasturtiums, my garden outside is getting kind of organized a little bit more tough looking because there's like wood and stuff. And the guys left extra pieces. So those are for the tomatoes, but I've been thinking because those are metal, they kind of rust, right? So I think I am going to do that string idea. And so I haven't cut up all the paper bags for bedding or anything, but I have some of the soil from outside. And what I'm doing is I'm shaking, shaking it up as much, getting the thin castings at the bottom so I can put some seedings in. I'm going to be giving this way as a gift to a friend of mine because they like herbs and things like that. So I'm going to be putting some like basil, parsley, oregano, cilantro, maybe even a nasturtium just to grow out the side, a couple of seeds along the edge or on just the corners, just so that it has that little cascading look. And it looks really beautiful, by the way. So these are my nasturtiums. They were all in individual containers, and now I'm going to be putting them in a big container. Now their color is supposedly going to be red. That's what was on the bag. So we'll see as they're outgrowing these little small containers that I put them in, but they were just like this small 2 weeks ago. So, and then I have my other plants. They were outside. They got all wilted, but they're not dead because I did break off one of them. They're still green inside. So they just need to warm up a little bit is all. There goes my aloe plant. I keep thinking I might want to put some rocks in here and some sand if we get some because she had really thin, leggy arms. I had to trim those off. And so it looks like she's not as plump as she usually is, but this is stronger. This one looks like a little bit greener. She's in direct sun. That kind of like dead weight is off of her now because she had like 3 or 4 legs. And this is actually from 2 plants, by the way. So you can see that how thin they were during the winter time. She did not like the cold, but she did keep growing, which was kind of an awesome thing. But now I am hoping, after this gray color comes the green, right? So she's getting some of her color back, and I can feel it's already plump again right here at the bottom. So I think from this point on, she's going to be fine. These are some of my marigolds. They died because just too cold, not enough moisture, and these things, even though they're really great, I guess for the tomatoes, they're not great for the marigolds. So I'm going to be putting all of my new marigold seeds, because I am going to be planting more now, in this container. So I have, where is the clay pieces? I just had the clay pieces. Where did I put them? Okay, so this is the pieces that we have found outside, right? And these are some old clay pots. So I was watching the one guy and he kept putting his clay pieces at the bottom to block the water from going, the soil from going through. The water is not a problem, but not the soil. So this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to put it 2/3 in, right? And he said lightly cover it with soil. So this is going to be the soil. I'm going to cover it over top. I have coconut coir, but just a small amount, and I think I'm going to put maybe a little bit of that in as well. I'm going to mix that all together, and I have 3. So I have the potting mix, I have the organic soil from outside, and then I have the little coconut coir, which is actually in one of the bags over here. Anyway, so you'll see it. Just give me a moment. I'm going to try to see if I can get some of this together. I might not be able to record the whole entire thing, but I will show you my seeds in a minute. Oh my goodness, guys. I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. So I put the little castings, and then I put some of the fertilizer, and then I put some of the coconut coir. And I watered it with my rainwater, with my green water. I have a whole bunch of them because of my house plants, the ones that I'm going to be bringing outside in the summer. So yeah, I'm mixing that all up. My goodness, I totally forgot to tell you guys. My son is calling me, I think. All right, guys. Okay, so I think it's recording. All right, so here we go. I already did the soil, the mixture. And I have it about 2/3 filled. Okay, and I'm hoping that this can see it properly. I don't know why. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh my goodness. Something about phones that I don't like. Okay, so I have 2 of these things to put the holes in. And I think this might be the best one, only because this goes deeper into the soil. So my seeds will go a little further. But some things, like, I think I might put also marigold in here, but just like 1 or 2. And the reason why is because the marigold is also good. It's not only good for the color, but it's good for the nutrients in the soil, right? And I'm going to just put that in right here, using this one, because this makes it a wider hole, and it is a wider seed. Hey, baby. Sassy's here. So yeah, it has the inches on the sides, which is super cool. And I am just seeing that now, but also this is a new tool. This did not come with the ones that I had last year. This came with the one from this year. So yeah, I'm going to show you my seeds. And this was a battle, just like trying to start doing seeds again, because for real, the last 2 weeks with the construction going on, and now me and Joshua having problems with our allergies, I'm not feeling my best at all. And I mean, I'm 30% here, y'all. And that just means that I'm just tired. Okay, so, these are all like my little seeds that I had already done, like my microgreens, my zucchini, my basil, but also the basil, I can plant from this one. So this is the Genovese basil, and the one that I have in here, I believe, well, this is from the Culinary Classics collection. I actually have a picture of all the seeds. I put them all out, and there's only like 2 or 3 packets that were missing from each bag, because I had already put them in my box here. So, but the basil that comes with the Culinary collection, which I'm gonna put thyme in this, sage maybe. No, not chives, is the sweet basil. So I think I might put the combination of the 2, only because why not? And then parsley, there's the Italian essence, the oregano. I have some oreganos upstairs already that are coming in, so I might take a portion of that and put it in here, because they're already like a little green. And then I have a basil plant itself, but I prefer to have like the little seeds in here. So, and plus the basil that I have, I don't know, it might be sweet basil, but it might be Genovese. So if I put both of the seeds in and then I have an extra plant, it's kind of redundant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Then I have the cilantro and I have the chamomile. Now the chamomile I sowed in the plant upstairs, so I don't necessarily need to put that in here as a gift. And I was thinking, oh, I thought somebody was at the door. So I was thinking of putting another plant in here, but I did promise them herbs. So that's what I'm going to do. And so my sweet basil, my oregano from upstairs, my cilantro, my parsley. I wonder if I should just put a couple of chives. I'll put a couple of chives in there. Oh, dill. There's a big plant. A little bit of sage. And I think that should be it. The marigolds. The marigolds I have, and I was looking for the name of it, is Marigold Tangerine Orange, which is the one that I already put in, which died. But I also have another marigold that comes with this. Let's put these away, as a matter of fact, because I want to put these out to see. I think I have enough space for a little bit of each of them. And where's the marigold? Oh. There's espinaca, spinach, lettuce, radish, and here's the marigold. Triple threat. Treat. Triple threat. I'm calling it that. Okay, so yeah, and then there's like cucumber, there's carrot, but these are all little baby ones, and then there's, oh, you know what, I just remembered, there's sunflower, so I think I might put one little sunflower in here too, even though I have the miniature sunflowers over there. As a matter of fact, I might put one of those in there. The oregano, sunflower, marigolds, let me think. All right, I gotta reduce it because I get like super excited that I just want to sow all of them. And I already have like this container that I'm gonna put majority of the marigolds in because I do want to grow them as a batch. So I'm not gonna be using a whole lot of the marigolds. Let me think. I'm definitely doing 2 basils. Cilantro, and you guys are seeing me like do the whole, trying to figure out what I want to put on each side. Sunflower, marigolds. Okay, people. I know they're all going to grow at different times. I kind of want to think of like the tall one in the back. But that's not always the way people put their containers on windowsills, right? Most people put their herbs right next to each other. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 marigold on one side, 1 marigold on the other, 1 basil on one side, 1 basil on the other. Cilantro, chives, sage, and parsley, because these are thin leaves, This gets the pretty bush, and this are thick. And then I'll put this one in the background. And then the oregano. Oh, where am I going to put the oregano? Maybe instead of the chive, cilantro, sage, parsley, oregano. All right, so we're going to do the seeds only because I do have some growing upstairs, but it's okay. And then behind them I'll put like 2 sunflowers. I'll put 1 on either side. Just kind of like, I like things even and like what is it called? I don't remember what it's called anyway, but I do like things in kind of uniform a little. I don't want to say uniform necessarily, but I do like for things to look half organized at least. You know, you can't control everything. One thing I've learned, you cannot control everything. So the way the plants grow, you can put as much time and investment in them as possible. And this is not to be discouraging to anybody. I just know for myself personally, when I have success, I'm super happy. And when I don't have success, or, you know, if it happens to not come through, I am learning how to shake it off. But it's still, you know, it's one of those things. So I need, if I'm going to do this right, because, and I have my tape in here too. Here's the tape. Right, because actually, I usually just fold them, but then when I take the bag out, I'm like worried about them falling out. So what I'm going to do is as soon as I open it, I'll get the seeds out, and then I am going to just take a little tape, and I fold it over and everything like that. And actually, it's been working because my plants have not fallen out. My seeds have not fallen out. Right? Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So 18 holes. I might end up putting, because it's kind of thick in the middle and narrow on the ends. I said 18, right? I think I said 18. Anyway, I'm kind of hungry. All right. I might put, I'll put the sage in the front. Sage in the front, parsley in the back, oregano in the back. Oregano, parsley, sage, sunflower on either side. Okay. Gosh, you guys, this is really kind of more difficult than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why. 1, 2. 1, 2. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on, let me see. So this is my my funny way of doing it. Okay. So I wish I could put the... Oh, I can. Oh, perfect. Okay. So 1, 2, right? And that's going to be for the marigolds. I put 2 on both sides. And then I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. And the reason why is because I'm going to put one of the sunflowers back there. This is going to be basil. 1, 2, 3. And the same thing goes on this side. Right? 1 sunflower, 1 basil. 2 basil plants. Then for the cilantro, right? I'm going to put, and this is going there. These are going to be funny. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can do it like this. If I can hold it this way so you guys can see. This is complicated, guys, because I don't have like a setup that you guys can see everything. And I feel like this is really wonky because it's like a piece of wood. Okay, so let's just try this for right now. I don't have a scissors, guys, and I wish I did. So this time here, I'm going to put the marigolds, tangerine, orange. Yeah, right there. So I have 2 and the edge of another one. And the reason why I'm not going to put more than this, because they are pretty big plants, very pretty, flowery and everything. And if I put more than 2 in here, at least if one grows, that'd be fine. If I put 2 in each, which is what I have a tendency to do, 2 in each one hole, like in my own seed trays, what happens is I'll have 4 marigold plants, because these seeds have been really, really good. So yeah, I'm actually going to do that on the other side. But instead of these seeds, instead of these marigold tangerines, I'm going to put the triple treats. And I am not going to open it from the top, guys, because for some reason I have been unsuccessful in doing that before. So I'm going to be opening it from down here. All right, if you can tell, these are totally different looking. So these are going to be like a little bit orangey peachy. And it's really pretty on the bag itself, because I've never seen this color before. See it? And the other ones are orange, but these are like orangey pink. They're really pretty. So I look forward. Well, not for me, because they are a gift. That's 2. And I'm closing the other one. So now I'm working with these 3, right? So now these are going to be the basil. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to have to make a demarcation, because I need to know which side is the front. And that is the front on that side. Forgive me for my nails. So I'm going to have to put like something on that side. Hold on. All right. So this is what I have, you guys. I have these little tabs. I am going to be using a Sharpie for it. And I will put the names of them, which is what I should have been doing all along. So, marigolds. Why does it look like I'm spacing it out way better? It looks better on screen for some reason. Triple treat. It smells so bad. So glad I have the door open. I do not like the smell of... so actually, I'm going to put it on the back part. That way I can remember that it always goes on the back. Oh, and the date. Hold on. Today is the 30th. Y'all, right? January, February, March. Oh, no, 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 no. It's the 31st. Okay, so 3/31, 23. Tomorrow's gonna be April 1st, y'all. It's crazy. Okay. And then I'm gonna put the other one, which is Marigold Tangerine. Oh, pointy side. Okay, Marigold. That looks so funny. My handwriting is so weird. Okay, Marigold Tangerine. My goodness, y'all. What's going on? It's probably because these things are like really flimsy. So like I'm writing on the edge of my hand. Orange. Okay, let's write that down. Which makes no sense that it's repetitive of its name. But it's okay. Let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. What in my hand? Crazy. All right. I'm a crazy people. I'm a crazy because what happens is I'm so focused on these, looking at my handwriting on the screen that I am forgetting that I'm trying to write on the thing. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the other side. And let's do this, you guys. Oh my goodness. I am really, really tired. Okay, so now Genovese basil is my next one. So now to tell you the truth, basil is one of my favorite plants. It's actually one of my son's favorites. So I'm sure everybody loves it. I'm going to put 2 in each because what happens is the basil, they grow really well together when you separate them. You know, they make a big plant. But, you know, it's not the best thing for the basil plant, I don't think. I think they grow better in a group, but I think all herbs do. I'm going to put my chocolate cherry sunflower, because if I had any more dwarf sunflowers, this one already has tape on it, because I had it for a gift for someone and their sister, and they outgrew the container already. Like I was trying to give them as a gift without blooming, and I'm not going to make the mistake this time. I'm going to give this herb collection to the family. Look how tiny they are, y'all. And I don't think I'm going to put 2, only because I don't know how big these sunflowers are going to get. And to be honest, with all these beautiful plants in there, it's not really going to, it's not going to have a lot of room to have more than one in here. So yeah, so that's the basil, the Genovese basil, and the chocolate cherry sunflowers. I'm going to write that down, and then I'm going to get to the next herb. Okay, guys, same thing on this side. 2 of the basil, and the front is this way. So we're putting 2 little teeny weeny seeds in here. That one stayed on my finger. And 2 in the second one. And that is going to be the sweet basil. And then, again, another chocolate cherry sunflower, but only 1. And that's going to go in the back part. So I'm going to close this. And, oh, by the way, I had to make 3 holes here because I just realized, wow, I just closed the holes. Well, where will I put the next row? So I had to make the 3 holes for the next row before I started doing this, putting it on the side. So this is where I'm going to put the second row. This is going to be the 3rd row, and so on and so forth. You guys are going to see that because I'm going to actually turn it this way. Okay? So let's see. I'm going to pause this and write the label like I did for the other side. Okay, you guys, I have three holes. Let me see if you guys can see this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. And I have 3 coriander, cilantro, whatever you call it. 1 in each hole. And I am, just so you guys can know this, I'm going to be putting, I have 3 over here, 3 whole. Then I have 2 that I'm going to be putting like this, okay, side by side. And I will show you the reason why in a second. Okay, it actually looks really messy, but I know that there's 2 holes in here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Keep thinking like I should do it diagonally. I might. I don't know. Actually, what do you guys think? Do you think I should put it like one next to the other like that? Or should I just make it one big hole here? I don't know. I'm thinking about what I should do now. Let's see. I have 3 more seedlings to go. So this is their coriander. I have sage to go in the front here. I have oregano to go back here, and I have parsley to go here. Or oregano, parsley, and then sage. And I've been thinking maybe I should do 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's kind of like diagonal, and it'll grow at different heights and different rates. Right? Different speeds. Right? We'll see, y'all. Okay, so I still got to do these 3 here. This hole here. And it's a lot of holes now. I'm kind of getting confused just a little bit. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already did this. And this is, I have to write down the name. This is the coriander right here. I'm going to put that markation. And because it is a Spanish family, I am going to put cilantro. Okay, and that's going to go right there because that's the back part of it. Now, I'm actually going to do this process onward from here like this. Okay, so this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, and these 2 are going to be the oregano. I think, no, parsley. Changed my mind. Good grief. I think cilantro and parsley look alike, though, now that I think about it. I guess you guys, you know, one is a big leaf and one is a small leaf. Maybe I should do the oregano next to it. We will know the difference between oregano and cilantro, right? Because parsley has a big leaf. Cilantro has a big leaf. Sage is a ginormous leaf itself. The other ones, like the parsley and the cilantro, they are on stems. So these are so tiny, guys. Oh my God, the oregano are so tiny. And that's why they grew the way that they did, okay? And I made the mistake of opening at the top. Not just this time, but the time before. They are so tiny, you guys. I mean, chiquitito. So, and I mean, look at this. And this is my dirt. This is dirt right here, okay? Little tiny pieces of dirt and seeds. This is crazy, guys. Oh my gosh. All right. So this is actually why I used a scooper the last time. So I'm going to use a little troll. So let's do this. Oh my gosh. I don't want to drop them anywhere else. Okay, so see, I have a few on here. Maybe about 5 or 6. I don't know if you guys can even see it. So it's going to go right here in this little hole. Right here. And another little bunch. We're going to go in the second hole. Okay, so now that's 1 and 2, and I'm not closing them up until I get the sage in. I'm putting the rest, because I do have a little bit left on my hand, back in here, even with a little soil. Oh my goodness. Okay, they were so tiny, you guys. And that was Greek oregano. Let me write that down. All right, so oregano. And this would be Greek. I guess all oreganos are not the same. Right? So then that's here. That's that first section. And the next is going to be sage. Yes. Sage. And I hope... I have never seen the seeds of a sage plant, like ever. So, let's see. what they look like. I've seen, everybody's seen coriander. Oh, okay. These are kind of big. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put because it's 2 holes, right? So I'm going to put 3 in each, right? What do you think? No, they're kind of big. They're almost the size of the cilantro or coriander, or they're not as big as pepper. So, okay. So I'm going to do that now. This first set is done. So I'm going to put, I have 6, right? So I'm going to put 3 in each. And then I'm going to put 3 in the other. I'm so sorry my nails are all jacked up, y'all. I really, really am. I mean, to be honest, I should have taken care of that, but I'm gardening, and I really didn't think I was going to be recording myself gardening like this. Okay, anyway, not so up close anyway. So sage broadleaf, that's the one I've got here. And let's see, sage broad leaf. Now, for the most part, I do like to keep my gifts with me. I like to keep them with me for about maybe 4 or 5 days. And the reason why is because I want to get them started on a good combination of, I totally messed up that F. A good combination of direct sun. And I put them in direct sun because I don't know what kind of window they're going to have when they go into their new home. It's almost like an adopted animal, okay? That's how I view my plants and all of these beautiful things that Jehovah created. So I keep them here, and the reason why is because I want to also give them rainwater. And, usually people start them inside of the house. I'm going to put the name of the next plant that I'm going to be putting in these last 3. What did I say I was going to put back there? Oh, yeah. 3 of parsley. The fact of the matter is, they usually are inside of the house. Okay? For most people who have house plants or herb gardens, they keep them in the house. They keep them under a safe light inside of the house. Oh, I'm going to put essence. So, I mean, at least if they have a little bit of rainwater, at least they have that vitamin that they've gotten from the rain. So yeah, that's that. I am going to, how I get this ink on my hands is beyond me. Okay, so the parsley, oh yeah, I've seen parsley seeds before. That is funny because I tried to grow them the last time. They smell just like what they are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think, did I put 2 basils here? Yeah, and then I put 1 cilantro. So these are really small, but I do believe they get bushy. But I am going to put 2 in each hole. And I don't know if that's the right thing to do, y'all. I'm not sure. I did put 2 basils together, right? So we're going to see how that works. Hopefully, oops, I think I put 3. Hold up. Let me get that 3rd one. These are the things that happen to me when I'm gardening. Hold on, did I put a 3rd? Oh, that's why, because it's stuck on my finger. Okay, so then let's put that one in there, because I did only have 6, so I don't know how 3 got in there, and there was still 2 in my hand. So that's it, you guys. I did put this, remember, this is a combination of all the different soils, right? So there was the compost soil, the ones from outside that had the castings, and it was the coconut coir, as well as this is the combination of all of the soils together that I used for here. The coconut coir and the fertilized soil, right? So that's a lot, you guys, isn't it? So, and the reason why I didn't write this one is because I totally forgot I had an extra one. But anyway, it's okay because I have it written right there. So this is sweet basil, the marigolds, basil, Genovese sunflower, the parsley, the sage, the oregano, and the cilantro. So this is going to stay with me. It's going to go inside the house. I'm going to keep it nice and warm. I don't have a heating mat, you guys. But I know you guys probably think that it's redundant, but I do water it twice in the day. So right now I'm not going to water because this combination of soil already was very moistened. But I am going to take this inside the house, and I hope everybody enjoyed my little video. Not necessarily a tutorial, but, you know, my seeding little combination gifts tutorial. That's what it is. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. Subscribe, and talk to you guys soon. I don't even know how to say it. Subscribe if you want to. But, all right, have a good one. Bye.